School number 13, The Belle of Sleep Episode 1, The New Girl. When 16-year-old Emily moved to a new town with her parents, she was enrolled in an old school called School number 13. The school looked normal, except for one locked room, room number 9. Students avoided going near it and never talked about it. One day, Emily heard something. The bell is about to ring. Episode 2, The Silent Room. Emily asked her friend Jessica why room number 9 was always locked. Jessica whispered, "Never open that door. Anyone who sleeps in there never wakes up." Emily laughed it off, thinking it was just a rumor, until that night, when she dreamt of a ticking clock, and a shadow calling her name. Episode 3, The Bell Sound. During class the next day, the old school bell, broken for years, suddenly rang. The sound made Emily feel sleepy, almost hypnotized. But her teacher shook her awake in time. Strangely, none of the other students heard the bell. Had she imagined it? Episode 4, Dream or Reality. Emily began having the same dream every night. She was walking toward room number 9, the door slowly opening on its own. Inside, a child lay on a rusty bed, eyes wide open, but asleep. As she approached, the bell would ring. And she'd fall into darkness. Episode 5, The Missing Student. One day, a student named Mark disappeared. The last time anyone saw him, he was near room number 9. The school administration ignored it. Jessica told Emily that 7 students had vanished like this over the past 10 years. Episode 6, Behind the Door. One night, Emily and Jessica snuck into the school after hours. As they approached room number 9, the door creaked open by itself. The air inside stood still. Then, the bell rang, once, twice, 3 times. And everything went black. Episode 7, The Sleep Room. Emily awoke in a strange room, not a classroom, but filled with old beds. The walls had scratched messages, "We slept, but never woke." A shadow moved across the far wall. When she turned around, the same boy from her dream was standing there, pale and lifeless. Episode 8, The List of Sleepers. Jessica was unconscious nearby. Emily found a file behind the door labeled, "Sleepers, only the chosen hear the bell." Inside were the names of every missing student. And at the end of the list was her name, dated today. Episode 9, Time is Running Out. With every ring of the bell, another student fell asleep, forever. Emily discovered the bell was part of an ancient curse that reactivates every 50 years and takes 13 students into eternal sleep. The next bell would ring at midnight. She was running out of time. Episode 10, Before Sleep. Emily tried warning other students, but they called her crazy. Jessica began acting strange, her eyes wide open, yet she seemed asleep. That night, Emily saw her walking toward a door marked, "Only the sleeping may enter." Episode 11, The Old Caretaker. An old staff woman, Miss Stella, stopped Emily and confessed she was the only survivor from the last cycle. She had heard the bell too, and only lived because she let the others fall asleep. "If you want to survive," she said, "someone else must sleep." Episode 12, The Bell's Secret. Emily learned the bell was part of an abandoned brain experiment meant to control students' dreams. But something went wrong. Dreams became real. Those who slept in room number 9 became trapped in a world between life and dream. Episode 13, The Final Bell. At midnight, the bell rang one last time. Emily felt a jolt run through her body. She was between 2 realities, waking and dreaming. Shadows began closing in. One by one, her friends vanished into sleep. But Emily was still standing. She hadn't chosen to sleep. Episode 14, The Mother of Sleep. Inside room number 9 stood a woman in white, faceless and silent. The children called her Sleep Mother. She came every 50 years for 13 sleepers. She looked at Emily and whispered, "If you won't sleep, send someone else." Episode 15, The Wakeful Sleep. Emily made her choice. To save Jessica, she entered room number 9 herself. The bell rang for the final time, but something changed. Sleep Mother paused, and said, You have fallen asleep while staying awake, now you will be the guardian of this room. Forever. The next morning, room number 9 was locked again. But now, a faint sound could be heard from inside, the ringing of a bell. And every 50 years, a new Emily walks into her dreams. And opens the same door.